is like television, okay? There are 4 different locations for that character in the film. And to do 4 locations in one day, that's like television, okay? And so I turned it down. Nobody told me that Quentin doesn't work that way. If it takes a day, it takes a day. If the day's work takes 2 weeks, then it takes 2 weeks. Nobody bothered to tell me that, so I lost the role.
Just speaking of Tarantino, you worked on Jackie Brown.
Yes.
How did you find the role in Jackie Brown? Did you get to meet with Robert De Niro and Samuel L. Jackson and all the rest of the cast that was there? And Tarantino himself, did he hire you because you didn't do the job for him in Pulp Fiction?
Okay, the way I got the job was very interesting. I got a call at my home from Quentin Tarantino. I don't know how he got my phone number. It's like when you're Quentin Tarantino, it's like you're in the CIA or something. Okay? You can just get information on anybody. And so he called me at my home and he said, I get it. You don't want to play any more stupid heavies. I've written this role for you. You will play it. I will not take no for an answer. I said, okay, boss. So that was set in stone. We would do that. And he did not tell Pam Grier that he had cast me in that role. Pam Grier and I have done 6 pictures together, and we were really good friends. And when she showed up and saw me there in the judge's costume, she just started laughing uncontrollably. She fell down on the ground. And we hadn't seen one another in a very long time, but it was like we had just had lunch together the day before. Samuel L. Jackson was also in that scene, but he was just sitting in the back of the courtroom watching, okay? And he paid me one of the greatest compliments that anybody has in a very long time. He said that when he decided to come to Hollywood and become an actor, one of his goals was to work in a film with me. I went, wow, okay, somebody's been paying attention. So that was very, very touching.
Can you tell us a little bit how the makeup of the clown was done, and how long did it take?
Too long. It was actually the clown makeup was fairly easy to do. Rob created the look, okay, so it was pretty easy to do. The thing that took all the time was the tattoos on the arms and the fingers, because those all had to be drawn on and colored in every day. So it was about an hour and a half. The worst thing about the makeup was the teeth, because they put that on with grease paint and Fuller's Earth and spirit gum. And it would take me 45 minutes every night to just brush that stuff out of my teeth. It was great. I went through like 2 toothbrushes just doing that movie. And then when we did Devil's Rejects, they got a guy to make a prosthetic that I could just put in. So that was just uncomfortable, but at least at the end of the day I could take it out and it was over and done with.
How do you do it? Okay.
Hello. At first, I'm very glad to see you today. But I'd like to know, what do you personally think about your character, Captain Spaulding? I mean, he's a very bad guy, but the audience loves him. What's the secret of Captain Spaulding?
I guess I am Captain Spaulding. Because it was pretty easy to do. And that kind of scared me a little bit, because it was so easy to do. But I think many people have said that they're deathly afraid of clowns, but they're not afraid of Captain Spaulding, okay? And I think that's because I don't try to be funny. clowns in the circus try to be funny, and I guess kids in particular see the deception there, and it makes them frightened. There's no deception with Captain Spaulding. He said, "Hi, hello, I'm going to kill you. Thank you very much." So, and you know, just doing crazy stuff is fun. Just good therapy.
How do you prepare for a role? When you get the script and you have the lines, how do you get prepared?
I work organically. I'm a method actor. Theory being that if I feel it, you'll feel it. Okay? And that's what I strive for. So basically, I try to get as much of the psychology of the character into what it is that I do, and build from there. When I did a film called Spider Baby, anybody ever see that? No. Okay. It was with Lon Chaney Jr. You know Lon Chaney Jr. Okay. And I had absolutely not one word of dialogue. The thing with this family was that they would regress to the point where they became subhuman, and I was on the way, okay? And I said, wow, what am I going to do with this role? And so I actually went to the zoo, and I hung out at the primate cages, chimpanzees, gorillas, whatever, and got their mannerisms. And then I would go to playgrounds and watch children play because he was very childlike. So I took the animalistic aspect of the primate and mixed that with the playfulness of a child and created the role that way. In 1992, I got so tired of playing the same kind of roles over and over and over again that in a very unlike Captain Spaulding gesture, to Hollywood, okay? I said, if you can't get that I can do more than just point a gun in somebody's face, then, you know, I don't want to play anymore. And so I had to make a living, and because I had done so much home study in the area of psychology, I started searching for something in that field. And by that time, I was too old to go to school for 10 years and become a psychiatrist, because psychiatrists just hand out pills. Any psychiatrists in the audience? Good, okay, thank you. Yeah, but I went back to school and became a certified hypnotherapist, and learned even more about how the mind works and why people do things that they do. So it's actually helped me, now that I'm back acting again, it's helped me to create characters even more.
Did you ever, when you got a script, refuse to do a sentence or a line that you were supposed to perform?
We're going to go back to Galaxy of Terror. Roger Corman wanted me to do the role, and I said, okay, I'll do it on one condition. And he goes, you're not going to get any more money. I said, I don't want any more money. He said, what's the condition? I said, I want to do it completely silently. And he goes, why? And I said, have you read that crap? And he goes, oh yeah, okay, do it silent. And so that's what I did. However, the director forced me to say that one cheesy line, I live and I die by the crystals. God, I hated that. But you know, you do a lot of stuff you hate, so the check cleared the bank and it was okay.
Talking about a bad line in the Galaxy of Terror, do you have a favorite line from any of your movies or your TV shows you have done?
People have kind of identified favorite lines along the way, and I think one is from House of a Thousand Corpses, is Take some fried chicken home to your mama, that way I won't have to come over this counter and put my boot all up in your ass. I knew you were waiting for that.
So I think we have room for one more question.
Hi. How come you started to make horror movies? How come? Why did you start making horror movies?
Oh, why did I start making horror movies?
Yeah.
Because I had to eat. and the first few that I did, like for when I came back and started working for Rob, they were good films. You know, I thought they were pretty good. Along the way, I've done some that aren't so good, but that happens. You know. But bottom line, when you say to yourself, why did that guy do the part in that movie? It's because he has to eat. You have to pay the mortgage, you have to pay the light bill, so sometimes you have to do something that you wouldn't normally do. That's the way it goes.
So I'm very sorry, our time is up. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sid Haig.